Nice to meet everybody, and I'm the director of the Lacime Architects in the Shanghai and Beijing. So now I'm in the Beijing office. So actually, I only have 1 hour. I need to catch the flight in an hour. So I try to make the presentation simply and clearly, and to try to say something important and for this project. And from beginning, I just try to introduce our practice briefly, and our office is in the Shanghai, the headquarters in the Shanghai, and we have 700 architects in the Shanghai office, and we also have 40 architects in the Beijing office. Okay, this is the team, and
Thank you.
Okay, so for this, is that okay? So
we just would like to give an introduction and thank you to you. So hello everyone, and thank you joining us for this noon and evening in Shanghai for this very special event with Lacime Architects. Today we are hosting, as he spoke, the Deputy Chief Architect and the Project Manager of the Wave, Mr. Zhaofang. He will be presenting us their very admiring building, the Wave Art Gallery. And the Art Gallery is located on the coast Tianjin, China, and it's highly influenced by the water as a primary element. So let me introduce myself. My name is Asena Özel, and I'm an architecture sophomore in Bilkent University. I will be moderating the webinar together with my co-coordinators, Esin and Ece. And
welcome again.
Before we start, as Bilkent University and Architecture and Society, we would like to thank one more time in advance to Mr. Song Zhaofang and accepting our request and their participants to this event. And we are more than 200 architecture students from different universities in Turkey. So I would like to welcome you all of you again. And lastly, special thanks to our professors for not leaving us alone today and supporting us all the time. And these I can all say for now, and therefore I'm leaving my speech to Ipek for her to explain the GE points.
Hi everyone, before we start, I have a quick announcement for Bilkent students who want GE points. You can write your names and surnames and student IDs to me using the chat privately, and my name is Ipek Tuzova. And also don't forget to indicate the course you're taking, which is either GE 250 or 251.
Thank you, Ipek, and thank you, Asena, for the introduction. And it's great to host all of you here today. And we are really excited to realize this event with Lacime Architects on their outstanding Wave Art Gallery. And this project's organic structure and geographical features, its construction details have been fascinating many of us, and we're very curious about listening to our presentation. And also, we're very amazed by the way how the wave takes place next to water elements and carries a theme that brings together people, sea, and sky in a very harmonic way. So first of all, dear Song Zhaofang will start with an exciting presentation about the wave, and then he will tell us about design processes, concept derivation, and the challenges during the construction. And then we will move on with the question and answer session. So I would like to leave the floor to our special guest, Ms. Song Zhaofang. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Let's let's speak again for the introduction for our company, and we the local architecture practice in the Shanghai office, and we have 700 architects in the Shanghai office. So now I'm in the Beijing office. So I am the director of the Lacime Architects, and also sit beside me is our another architect for the Wave project. And let's say hello. 大家打个小招呼。
Hello.
Okay. Okay, so now let's start for this project. And the wave is actually is a clubhouse in the Tianjin Shimao project. And also let's see this. The site is embraced for the whole the near the sea, and the site is embraced by the three sides of the sea. So the location is very important for this. The whole project is around the Red Sea. Trigger. Okay. So the whole project is included by the Red Sea area. You can see, and also the villa area, the townhouse area, and it's a commercial area. So this is a very big project. The wave is at a very important point for the start point of the whole project. So the location is very important. We can see for this building, we can see all the sea around the whole side. So actually, when we start for every project, we need to find a storyline, which is for the whole project. The storyline of this project is we need to create like the tourist center around the whole the beach area around the sea, and which is the tourist center as the wave as a tourist center, which lead the whole route around the sea. And actually, this is the internal sea. This is an outside. Also is a very big sea area around the whole site project. So let's start this point. We need to know the situation around the whole project. That's very important to show us why we create this point to show the whole project spirit. You can see the internal area is around the beach area, which is for the people which is near leave the community in the future. And the outline, we can see the other the circular route which around the outside of the community, which is will open to the city people. So that's point like a connection between the outside and the inside. So this is very important. Okay, that's phase one. Phase one, we need to create a beach which is around the wave house, and the other community is a Red Sea community. Around between the Red Sea community and the wave, we need to create a pedestrian route, which is along the long retail area. So that's the wave in the future. The wave will become a part of the retail areas. So for now, this that's we call this art center, which is show the everything for the client and in the future. And also we need make the function as this area as a sales house for the property selling. Okay, that's the concept. We drop a water drop which will influence from the sea, and we can see that's a point of the water drop will show us in the future what the building looks like. So that's this the concept. Basically, the start from the sea, from a drop. Okay, so that's when we create from an empty beach. We create a point, and we make the core from the site. From the sand side, and also we make the outline above the core, and also we make the three piece of the space which like a water drop. That's we call this the wave house. Okay, so let's start from the concept. The people come through the very dark space, which is as a core, as the construction, from the basement to construction, and we make three pieces of the space and above this construction. And actually, this is no any columns, which is no any structure above the basement. So actually, we create a kind of the data construction scale, and also we call this beam scale, and which is from the construction with structure and also the building facade. Okay, you can see we call it in this space, and includes all the construction and all the function space, which is office, which and the toilets, the service apartment, which is we don't need any the daylight go through in this space. So we create this this space like a very big construction. The columns, and also the three pieces above this construction with there is as I mentioned, there is only we call it the data program. We calculate the construction and the building facade. And we call this the steel structure is along the whole building, and also there's no any columns which is above this terrace. We create three terraces, which is every terrace to the seaside, and which is along every pieces. So in this space, it's a very big open space. There's for the art center, for the exhibition area, for the property sellings. That's we call this. That's the whole building, which is how the building is made by the concept and the construction skill and the architectural skill. There's thousands pieces around the whole facade. We make the pieces by the beams program, which is by the computer, and we calculate every pieces the size, and we make the different size, and which is 10,000 different side of the pieces. We calculate by the computer, and we put the computer the program which is lead the construction process. You can see the structure and the facade. We also make that combined together by same beam program. Okay, let's the shader details we can show also like on the sea and the daylight, what the sea looks like and what the buildings look like. So that's the building facade is really reflects the light on the sea. Okay, the cantilever side is about 40 meters long. So that's I think that's the longest the cantilever side in the whole China, even in the whole the Asia area. So we make that's only 2 columns, and everything is around the 2 columns, and is the cantilever from the central the core, and this is concrete core, and also the steel structure is embraced by the concrete core. So the cantilever, the longest side is about 45 meters. As I mentioned, above the core, above the terrace, there's no any columns. You can see. Also, the whole shell around the whole concrete core, which compose the whole building structure, the scale. Okay, from the ground and to the wall and above also to the roof. That's the whole piece. The whole piece we make the three-dimensional piece and we put into the computer as the two-dimensional pieces, and we make different side of the pieces, which is stay in the different side, and also that's. And we just need put the data and put in the computer, and we can see how to computer showed us how to the pieces give us what the facade looks like, and we make about 100 the process, and we make the final decision to make what's exactly the accurate the pieces will looks like really like the light on the sea, and we make the final decision to make the final size for the every pieces to make the whole facade. Okay. That's we expose the whole building. You can see from the basement and from the core, and we can from the shade, which is composed by the 10,000 pieces, and also we can see the structure, which is cantilever from the central concrete core. Okay, that's the inside of the building. You can see the three pieces. The one piece is this screen that sits at set in the longest side from the core, and that's this side. This distance about 45 meters, and that's we call this sky upper house. You can see. That's a very small scale. The upper house, you can see a screen. You can see the people stand on this area. You can see the screen, and to show the whole project, which is you can see in the first page. You can see this is a very big project. This is the library, and this is the we call it the coffee and the open space for the people can see here, see the seaside, and also you can see here for the people can actually these are three functions, which are the upper house and the library and the coffee shop. That's the inside space. We make every the cladding wall is about 8 meters high. So there's only from the structure and the glazing wall, all the facade is concluded by the glass structure. So there's no any column, you can see, only the shade. Okay, that's the process of the whole the construction process. From you can see the core, you can see the cantilever, you can see the roof, which is from the cantilever, the terrace from to the roof is a whole structure. Also, in the finally, we make the 10,000 pieces, which is to inform the facade. Okay, that's the image to show us what's the situation now. And you can see this area, the water from this area is artificial. It's not the natural sea. We want to make the building, which is the reflection and from the water and the building, to show this. We call this the mirror of the whole world, mirror of the city. Okay, so from every terrace, you can see the people. From the inside to the outside is the transparent process. The transparent route. We can see the transparent image between the inside and outside. And also from the small things to the big things, we also make the drop into the sea. It is a drop which is to exist in the sea. Okay, you can see this the landscape. This is a very small tent. So people can from this area to this area can to close to the sea, and also we can for time being we're starting to construct the townhouse area from this area. This is an existing building. It's not beyond this project. And also from this area, and also can see this longest the beach area, which is in the construction now. It's all the retail which is along this area. You can from this retail area to this area also is it is a commercial area. So that will be the main house for to lead the whole retail area street. Okay, that's from the center of the sea. We can see how to combine this building and the sea together. The landscape, we also make the same diagram and to show the everything which is the connected from the case area. That's the outside, the upper, we call this how to say that. Actually, this area is a multifunctional outside the show area. We will create many show and many the concert area. So that's the inside. The internal space will be internal upper house, and the outside will be the concert area. And this is the case area. Also make all the diagram together, which is combined to the sea. Okay, we can see where that will be the very exactly clearly the connection. Okay, that's very interesting. You can see this this area is a traditional Chinese style buildings, and we make this like a very modern diagram building and the modern style building, and to make the very big contrast. So we have the sea, we have the beach, and we have the retail. We have the diagram which to reflect the building, reflect the city, and reflect to the sea. Okay, on the nighttime, you can see this the only the light point to make the like a kind of firework to reflect the whole city. So in the future, in the next 5 years, we can see the whole area will be a very big community and very big the city commercial area around the whole seaside. So that will be the point. So for the time being, you can see this point is a big scale. In the future, that's only like a central retail. The point is not as big as important now, but for now, it's a point to lead the whole site. Okay, from the we can see the site, the entrance side. The people, if the people go through the building and under the terrace, you can see the reflection of the southern pieces. We make the like aluminum panel, cladding aluminum panel to inform the really the what it looks like to the sea. So the people can go through the entrance area. We also can feel a very big, strong feeling to the sea, to feel it to the sea. That's the core. We make a very strong daylight from the top to the entrance lobby. You can see this is the circular wall. This is wall all the very about very big wall to the concrete core. So we make we make a hole which we need a light from the top to the lobby to the entrance lobby, which is in the center of the core. Okay, so we can see these two images exactly show us how to make the different feeling, different. These are two kinds of the feeling to feel the building, the inside of the building. We go through the very dark space, which is in the lobby. We can see a light from the top to the ground. Also, then we take the lift to the terrace. You can see very open and very light space. That's when we make a kind of a different kind of a feeling to give us a dream, give us a kind of a contrast. And the first day of the open day, we got almost 20,000 people to come to this house and to feel this house, the feeling of this house, and the feeling of the landscape, the feeling of the beach, and to the exactly in the finally we need a kind of activity to the whole seaside. Okay, that's the close that we mentioned before. We need to create extension to the house, and we make outside space like we need give people a kind of the free feeling to speak and make the conversation with the sea. Okay, that's very shortly and very simply to give everything to describe the whole project, how we make the conception, how we make the construction, how we make the whole project, which is combined in the future. That's not only for this house. That's a kind of the we make the landscape and the city and the building, the beach side, the retail, and finally we will create a very big scale a city.
Thank you very much for this nice and very great comprehensive presentation. And I would like to say that it is very informational and inspiring for us. And so I think we are not in China right now, but I think it felt like a kind of a real virtual tour for all of us here. And right now, if it is also okay with you, we would like to move on with the question and answer sessions. So as we know, we have collected some questions before. And also from our participants, if you would like to ask questions, you can unmute yourself. And you can use the raise hand button, which is on the participant section. Or you can also write the questions on chat, and we can ask the questions for you.
Okay, so I hope everything is going too smoothly, and also I think this project is very big, so I only can spend a little time for the wave house, and actually in the future is a lot of things is too many things in the whole project, and I hope in the future we'll share more information about the whole project. Okay. 小豆，我没听明白的，你帮我翻译一下啊，到时候。
哦，方总，他刚刚是问你这个问题，就是说你刚刚讲完了整个项目，对吧？他问你是不是接下来可以进入到 Q&A 这个环节了？
可以，
然后
没问题。
Q&A， 他说之前有给你一个 Word， 就是他们提前搜集上来的问题。你是他有2种提问的方式，一个是现在线上有一些人嘛，就是他们可以举手进行实时的提问，或者说你也可以选择就是回答这个 Word 上面的问题。他问你选择哪一种？
我觉得就让他们举手说吧，反正我时间还有半小时不到了啊。
好，那好，那我跟他说一下。Hello, I see. Mr. Song Zhaofang chose to let the participants ask the real questions, and so you can make the host to raise their hands and ask him the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Right now, Dennis has a question. He can unmute himself and talk.
Thank you for your presentation. It was very inspiring. My question about the facade design. You say you use a parametric design for your. I read that you use a parametric design for your facade design. How did you integrate the parametric design to your design process? How it affects your decisions? What are the influences and contributions to your process?
Okay, so actually this project is a very particular project for the construction. Actually, in the normally we in the normal project we design by the AutoCAD and also we make the model, we make the work the stage A, B, C, D, then we make the working drawing, which is all in the paper, and we actually show them the working drawing by the paper and to show them the construction skill. And in this project, everything is pre-made by the factory. And we gave this model, we gave this the beam data, and we also we cooperate with the structure practice. We cooperate with the facade project. We call them the beam team, the beam practice, and we work together, and we give them the final model and the final data and to the factory. Then they print by the 3D print for the every pieces, every data we enter into the computer. Then they print the different kind of the pieces and to the site. Then finally they make the final construction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, 1 minute. I'll give you a very small film. Can show you can see, you can understand how we make the whole construction process.
Oh, that will be perfect. Thank you.
你这是动画了，不是建造过程。
是动画
啊，对。
我先这个屏共享。对。下面有个空去。不是。你看。这个应该是不讲呀。
Can you guys see the film now?
No, we just can see a black screen actually. Is it just me? Asana, can you see it?
I also see the black screen.
Maybe you can reshare. I don't know how we can solve it. We can see the mouse click right now. Maybe if you start.
好了，行了吗？没行。看一下啊。关了吧。从这哪里用？顺水这哪里是找不到，咋搞的？
这个先这个。
然后这个网址有用吗？
没有。
是然后在哪里？
你点这个，你点这个，你点这个。哎，不对，按这个，这个，你点一下屏幕共享。为什么老是这个呀？好的。
共享什么？
哦，以前在共享，然后直接放进视频。
啊？
Sometimes Zoom has option of sharing the scope or sharing an exact file. Maybe if you can just directly share.
这种操作的地方，对，然后就可以了吗？可以播放 ，OK。
Perfect. Yeah, we can see it. Thank you.
Oh, for this product, everything is pre-made by the factory from the every whatever the structure and the facade and the interior space and everything is pre-made by the factory. Yeah, actually.拍的跟那个什么那个某那个国营企业那个宣传片似的。
这很清楚的，有的很安静的。
行吧，就这样吧，就这样吧。然后那个回去吧，回到哪儿？怎么回去？
And thank you very much for the video also. It is
okay, let's go to next question. Yeah.
So Mirai has a question. Mirai, are you here?
Hello, I'd like to thank you for this wonderful presentation at first. I have a question about the water use in your designs. As we can see, water is used as an architectural instrument in most of your projects, and I would like to know what water offers for the design and what is the function of the water. Thank you.
Actually, we don't have any function in the water. We just we think about the stuff from the conception. The concept come through the water, and we want to make the building to exist in the water. There's no we use the like the how to say. Electronic system to show the image on the ground. That's not the real water. We can see it from the lobby, the area, from the terrace, from the inside of the building. You can see that when we design the interior space, we make the electronic, like a kind of film. We make the electronic image on the ground area. We make seems like the sea from the outside and come through the building and to the inside. That's not real water. Just an image. Just a three-dimensional image.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Also. İleride has a question.
We haven't. Sorry.
Hello. First of all, thank you for your presentation. So I wanted to ask that your project is a really magnificent project, especially when considering the constructional part. So did you have any budget-related conflicts with your clients, and did these conflicts lead you to make changes in your design?
Do you mean for this project or in general for our for every project? Or?
No, just for the wave project.
Just for the wave project. For this project we had firstly we got the information from client give us how much money they will pay for this budget, and also actually when we finish design, our budget is a little bit over the budget, but not too much. Actually, it's all under control. So also for this project, but not for every project we got the budget. But for this project we have the budget. Actually they want to spend money for this project because it's a very big like a city. So also they will give this area is not very close to city center. They need kind of the exactly particular building to absorb the people come to this area. So they need to pay more money for this project actually. Yeah.
Again, thank you very much. Also, Doğa has a question.
First of all, thank you so much for the presentation. I would like to ask another question about the structure too. With the unique structure of the building with curved elements like the continuous structure of the beam and columns, did you face problems in the construction phase or phases before while designing the structure in terms of production or any construction challenges? Thank you.
The most expensive for this project is I think is a structure the budget. The structure budget we gave the structure engineer, and we don't want to any columns which is above the terrace is in the interior space. Actually, we also gave when we design the structure. We also actually in the first place we gave the engineer of the structure engineer, and we want to a very big long cantilever, and they need they told us they want to make a little very small. The columns and in the center, just the two columns, and we say we don't want to do this, and also we make the beam. You can see the beam is not the straight beam; it's a curved beam. That means the curved beam, which is want to make the cantilever bigger. So let's make the whole structure softer, not as a very straight, very hard structure. But the beam will give the space and the lower than we want to the hydrant before. So that's I think that's the way get the final decision. We also we decrease the height of the interior space. We make the beam like the curved beam, and we need a long cantilever. So I think every project the most important discussion between the structure and the architecture. But for this project, actually, this structure engineer gave us very good advice and the solution for this the structure scale.
Thank you. Also, Doğa has a question.
First of all, thank you so much for the presentation. I want to ask about, like so many in the interior photos, the floor is looking like water. So how did you handle the circulation? Thank you.
啊，室内是吗？啊，that's mentioned. That's not real water. That's what make the electronic film. That's the image, 3D image, like a screen on the floor, and it makes it looks like the real sea. But from the outside, from the real water to the artificial water, the fake water, and just when you come through the real water and go through the main entrance, you can see the artificial the water image from the lobby space.
Okay, thank you.
方总他是想要问那个人流动线是怎么走的？
啊，反正差不多这意思吧，差不多意思吧。
Should I continue? I think we have like 3 questions left. So Duygu, you can ask your question.
Hello, thank you for your inspiring presentation. We can see that the wave is main inspirational element for this project. How did you create dialogue between the concept and interior design in general?
I'm not exactly clear about this question. 他问啥？那个。
I would like to know that which material did you use?
Which material?
Yes, in interior design in general.
In interior design, which material for the interior space? Actually, we didn't do the interior space. It's an interior space designer, but I think I need know. I think I can tell you about what the interior space from also is the 3-dimensional print by the factory. So everything in the interior space is like the whole structure. Is not the pieces. Is not separate. It's the consolidated and is integrated together. So it's also printed by the factory. And you can see the ceiling, and you can see the ceiling will make the ceiling looks like cloud, looks like a different piece of cloud, a different piece of like I think that's a very not is very soft materials, but also is not composed and not constructed by in the side, and also is printed by the factory, and then also is treated by the 3-dimensional print.
Thank you.
Yeah, so everything for this project is like kind of the primitive scale from the 3-dimensional print.
Thank you for your answer, and I have a question regarding the light control. So we know that in art galleries, it's important to control the lights so that we can enjoy the artworks. And there are large glazed facades without any canopies or sun shaders. So we wonder how did you control the natural light to prevent glare and overheating?
Yeah, so there are 3 kind of lights in this building. I think that's the one thing is I mentioned before, and in the lobby space, it's a very dark space. So we make the artificial film then people go through the lobby. You can see like you join a film presentation. The film show, and you can see everything on the floor, and everything in the floor is an image. Then you go through the first level. You can see the light from the outside. That's the natural light. Actually, on the first floor, there's no any artificial light. Exactly in the daylight time. So that's the 2 kind of the feeling to make the construction make the contrast and give people a different kind of the feeling, different kind of the mood, and so artificial and the natural, and artificial on the ground floor, and the natural light from the first floor, and the different kind, and then you go to about the outside from this building, the light which is the reflected from the facade. That's why we make a kind of the lake which is under the building. We want to make the water like to make the reflection on the wall and make the wall and to make the reflection to the people. So that's three kind of lights. The one in the outside, the other two in the inside. The other two, the one in the lobby space with the dark space with the enclosed space, and the other thing, the other light which is on the first level, which go through the natural light.
Thank you very much.
Asana, maybe you can ask, and we can slowly close the session.
Okay, thank you, Roger. My question is about the pattern. The pattern you used in the facade looks like a skin of a dragon. So, do you have any references or inspiration about its design?
这个我是根本没。The inspiration is not come from the dragon. It's actually from exactly from the light on the sea. You can see the deep 那个波纹怎么说？涟漪怎么说？不会说了，我也不会说那些。Actually, we want to make a artificial image, which is exactly to show them the kind of the feeling, which the reflect to the light on the sea. It's not come from the dragon. But you mentioned maybe we can see it's come from the dragon. It's another kind of the concept.
Thank you.
这刚才说的是他的声音好像有问题，听不清。
So, is there any question left? You can write in chat or raise hand.
And I think we
So, I believe there are no further questions. Also, is there anything you would like to add in response, Zhaofang?
You any add for my name? Sorry, I didn't hear clearly.
Is there anything you want to say? We are concluding.
Oh. Okay, I think this is a very good mode to the conversation. I'm very happy to do this, but I think actually we don't have a very good English presentation skill. So I hope in the future we can maybe face to face and we sit together and to make the conversation very better than this kind of mode. So. Actually, we can show the more information about diagram, about the exact model. We made a lot of basic model and some the digital model to this project. And actually, let's see what happens in the future. And also very happy and also to welcome to everybody to in the future we can come to China together. Yeah.
Also, thank you for your presentation, and we are also want to come, and actually we are doing our events like face-to-face, and we visit the structure, but for this term and maybe the whole year, we will be hosting our events online. So I hope in the future we also want to visit the structures, and thank you one more time to everyone who has joined us for this webinar. So it was a very joyful and inspiring seminar, and I believe we as a design student, we have gathered a lot of new information that enhance our perspective and also improve our design approaches. So I believe our participants all have the same idea with me. once again, we are very honored to host you here, dear Lacime Architects. So thank you for giving this late afternoon or evening for you in Shanghai and inspiring us with your presentation and answering our questions. So it would be our pleasure to meet with you in person, face to face in the future again and in the following years. So thank you everyone again for the participants from all these universities and art professors from different universities and art professors in Bilkent. And that's all for me. Is there anything, Esin and Ece, you want to add?
Okay, so there's many opportunities in China, so we can hope you guys will spend a little more time to work together with us, and we also have the practice in Shanghai and Beijing. So we hope we can see you guys next time. Yeah.
Thank you once more for joining us, and we look forward for any future events with you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.